oh my goodness, it was insane. It is like a science. I was like, I love it. Excuse me. Vision is here and present.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I'll take flight. I'm next level, I'm franchise.
To our winner, Julia Rene.
Good morning, buff babes and bros, and welcome back to another video. My name is Julia Rene, and I'm an IFBB Wellness Pro, and I want to welcome you to my Monarch series, episode 2. So, this series is all about evolution, transformation, spiritually, mentally, physically. So this month we are on mind. Next month we're going to be on body. And the month after that we're going to be on spirit. So if you guys want to follow along, there's going to be a link in the description for a downloadable free PDF for you to follow along on everything that I'm going to be doing. So in today's episode, I am going to talk a lot about my mindset shift that I want to make this month and what I want to do with this month of mindset, basically. And I'm also going to take you through my full glute and hammy workout, because if you guys were watching the episode prior, I told you guys that from my show in Puerto Rico, the judges' feedback was I needed to grow my glutes, my hamstrings, and my calves. So ever since they told me that, I have been hitting them hard. So I wanted to share with you how I'm going to do that and what my approach is and what my workout is going to be. So it's about 7:30 a.m. And yes, I already have a full face of makeup on at 7:30 a.m. because Gabby and Kendall and I, my best friends, we're doing a photo shoot at Lift ATX, which is a gym on the east side of Austin. It's really cool. It's like outdoors. So I'll show you what it looks like and get some footage for you. Guys, it was so freaking hot, and there's so many people there, and it's so early in the morning. Like, it's so cool to see that many people just like ready to start their day going to the gym. So unfortunately, I was gonna do some cardio after, because this will be my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This will be my 4th session of cardio out of 6. So I still need to get it done, but there is no machines open. All of them were out of order except for one. So I'm gonna run to the closest Gold's gym that I can find that has the machines, and then I'm gonna do my cardio, and I have to be back home super fast because we have a binge eating support call that I need to be a part of, or run, as a matter of fact. Oh my goodness, I sweat so much. I was literally dripping on the Stairmaster. I haven't sweat that much in such a long time. I took the First Form Fat Burner, which is like one of the best ones ever. It was like what they were known for when they first started their company. And oh my goodness, it was insane. I was like, I love it. So we're gonna go home. Timing is really good. I'm gonna see if I can whip up my breakfast really quick before my call, because I'm gonna be starving during my call. So let's go home. Good morning. My hair is a mess today. Vision is here and present. So I know that a lot of times we can slap the identity of I am somebody that struggles with binge eating right on our forehead. And I would walk around life like that was who I am and that was my identity. And I think what that does is limited us a lot, because even though it is something that you struggle with, it's not all of you. It is just a part of you. Just like bodybuilding is a part of me. It's not all I am. It's not all I have to offer. Same thing goes with this thing that we have. Okay, we are on our way to the Austin Fitness Community podcast because I'm getting interviewed by Josh Jobe, who is basically he started the Austin Fitness Community, and that's actually where I started my fitness journey. It was a big group of a bunch of people in Austin who were just into fitness and mindset, and now years later, like, he has his own podcast, he's doing so great, and he's gonna interview me, so let's get into it.
What up?
What's up?
No, cool. Well, we are here with Rene. It's so odd to me how high profile and well known you are now, because I feel like it was just yesterday we were at TGI Fridays for my birthday.
Yes.
It's so crazy to me to see where we're all at, and then I think I told you last time, like, the last like couple like dates or anything I've been on, the two girls in a row were like, oh, you work out over at Big Tex, or you're in this industry, do you know who Rene is? I'm like, why do people keep asking me this?
Like,
and like, yeah,
it's really
to
cool.
me it's bizarre because I'm like, this is just my friend, and then
And because you saw me before all of the bells and whistles,
Yeah.
like both of us.
the
It's
punk rocks.
crazy.
One of my favorite things that I don't think a ton of people, maybe a ton of people know now, that you used to wrestle.
Yeah. From 15
It's
to
so
18,
wild.
I was the only girl on an all-boys wrestling team. So it makes sense now, hindsight, that I am doing what I do now, because wrestling is actually super similar to bodybuilding in the way that you have to cut down in order to compete. You have to perform a certain way, not necessarily look a certain way, but I have been in this kind of restrictive style eating since I was 15. Hey, we are done with the podcast interview. It was so awesome getting to chat with him again, and lots of good stuff came out of that podcast. So I'm actually going to link it down below so that you guys can listen to the full thing. And now I'm freaking starving, because usually I don't go this long without eating, and I never like to get to this point of hunger. My hand is literally shaking, because then I make decisions that I usually regret, as far as like eating way too much. So I'm being mindful. I'm going to get some poke, because I really love poke, and I have to eat on the road today because I'm literally back-to-back scheduled things. And so yeah, I'm just gonna go in, I'm gonna be mindful of when I'm full, and then we're gonna get our workout in. Ooh, guys, that was freaking hit the spot. If you have Poke House wherever you guys live, they're so good. And they give you like the biggest portions. It's crazy. It's like Poke is like hit or miss. It is like a science. Like, there's places can be good, but they give you like this much. And then there's places that like are bad and they give you a lot. This place is good and they give you a lot. So I did half white rice, half salad, because I didn't need like that much white rice. I do need some carbs so that I have some energy before I go to the gym and crush this gluten ham workout. But I've been just really practicing being mindful and thinking about how I'm feeling, where my hunger levels are. So whenever I was starting to feel full, I stopped eating. And it took me 3 tries, because as someone who used to struggle with binge eating in the past, it's almost like my hunger cues were fried. I fried them over the years. Excuse me. So I struggle a lot with knowing when to stop. Even though my body is telling me that I'm full, I feel like I have to eat the whole thing. And they give you so much there, and I couldn't take it to go because it's gonna be sitting in the car and it's gonna get gross. So it took me 3 tries, but I actually did it, and I'm proud of myself, because usually I would not have done that. So I was like, okay, I should stop. And then I kept eating. And then I was like, okay, I should stop. And then I kept eating. And then I was like, okay, shut it, throw it away, walk out. And I did it. It's huge. It's progress. So I'm planning on getting better and better. So now we're gonna go to the gym. Okay guys, so for today's workout, we started with Rdls. I started with a light weight to warm up and did about 15 reps. Then moved to 12 reps, 10 reps, and 6 to 8 reps, increasing the weight each set. After that, we increased the weight each time with each rep. I also made sure to have a band around my knees to keep the tension on my glutes. Next, we moved into the booty builder machine. This machine is literally the best hip thrust machine, but if you don't have one at your gym, just use a conventional setup with a barbell and a bench. I started relatively light and did about 15 reps just to make sure I got the squeeze at the top. Then I moved to 12 reps, 10 reps, and 6 to 8, increasing the weight each set. After that, the last set, I dropped the weight to relatively very light and added the band around my knees and did as many as I could until failure, then dropped the weight and re-racked it and did body weight abductions with the band until failure. And that burns so much. After that, I moved into the gluteator machine and supersetted it with a standing leg curl. For the gluteator, I did 40 reps for one set with a lightweight. 10 reps with my feet staggered one way, 10 with them staggered the other way, and 10 reps with my feet close, and 10 with my feet far. I did that 3 times total and increased the weight each time and decreased the reps to 8 reps and then 6 reps. So doing 8, 8, 8, 8, 6, 6, 6, 6, LOL. For the leg curl, I kept it light and each leg was about 12 reps. Lastly, I did a pulsing sumo squat with a dumbbell. I went down, then up, halfway down, and then all the way up, and that was 1 rep. I did 12 of these and supersetted it with 12 reps on each leg for kickbacks, and that was my leg workout for the day. Okay, we are done with our workout. I literally was going into that workout because I had to drive from all the way up north all the way far down south, so it was like a 45-minute drive, and I was like falling asleep, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get this workout done, like I'm gonna die. And it ended up being like one of the greatest workouts that I've had in a really long time. Oh my God, my hamstrings are blown up, my glutes are blown up, which is really hard for me. Like my quads blow up just by like looking at them the wrong way. And then I also bought, because that factory gym, my home gym now, has the cake balls. So if you guys have been watching me a long time, you know that one of my friends actually makes these. She's a wellness pro, a master's wellness pro. She makes these. They're only 130 calories each, and they're like cookie dough balls, and they have protein and lots of fiber. Perfect for eating while driving home. So I have been missing from my home from, what time did I leave? I left at like 10:30. And it's 5, and Vision's been home alone all day, and I feel bad, so I'm gonna rush home to go see him. Hi, I miss you, buddy. Oh, you want some dinner? You want dinner? Okay. And here is a what I eat in a day, Vision edition. A big bowl of slop. But, whoopsies, ew. He loves it. Wait. No, wait, back up, wait, go ahead. Okay guys, it is the next day and I had such a busy day yesterday, like it was freaking crazy, and I passed out and was so tired, and finally slept in this morning because I've been waking up super early. So I've just had like a later start to the day because that's what my body has been needing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And as always, I love you all so much, and you're more powerful than you think. Bye.